Bhakti News హైదరాబాద్ లో జరుగుతున్న బయో ఏషియా 2017 సదస్సులో గవర్నర్ నరసింహన్ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
Because in all these cases, I think if we are able to detect it at an early stage, prevention will be better than cure, or even if detection at an early stage would probably help the man to survive and improve his quality of life. How do we really do that? Just as we have now done it for tuberculosis, I request Dr. Mr. Ramarao to see whether we can run pilot projects in Telangana to screen the population for at least some of these major killer ailments like diabetes, blood pressure, cancer, and eye, for example, glaucoma or cataract or whatever it is. It is time that we start doing this because our health bills are going up by the month, but at the same time we are having a population which is not getting adequate health care. I think it is now time that we move pilot projects. I would request corporate hospitals particularly to take the lead in this, partner with us, with the government, and try to do this. In fact, as far as the Telangana government is concerned, we are committed to providing good health care to every citizen. That is one of the prime responsibilities. In fact, the Pharma City and the Genome Valley are things in this direction. And I would welcome you all to come in because I told you the ease of doing business, Telangana tops the ranking in the country, and we are determined. And as a newborn state, the woods are lovely, dark and deep. And we are aware that we have miles to go before we sleep. And we request you all to come and help us out in this venture to provide adequate health care and good critical health care. And lastly, to Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, a very mundane request if I may make. If you could kindly ensure that labeling of medicines are readable, particularly by senior citizens like me, and also the unpacking of these medicines. Many times this becomes a problem because we are not even able to read the name of the medicines. We go by blindly what the doctor says. But it will be useful if we are at least able to read the name. And many times when you take off one piece of the tablet, the other things, the name vanishes and becomes very, very difficult. I do not know how you would do this, but this is a genuine problem which is faced by many of us, particularly the aging population like me. I would request you, madam, please see how we can really label medicines in a more readable fashion and make the unpacking easier. And one last request, though not on this forum, that now that Mr. Ramarao is here and we're talking of healthcare, I think the drug controlling authorities must really understand the twin effects of medicines. In some cases, a medicine which is useful for an ailment may not be useful for another ailment, but we should not take the negative aspect, but take the positive aspect. I am aware that in the case of eye care, for example, there are some medicines which are used for probably heart purposes, and which probably are not good for the heart, but good for the eye. It can be used, and not that it is not good for the heart, but it can also be put to a twin use. But I think the drug controller sometimes feels that it is intended only for A purpose and cannot be used for B purpose. I think this knowledge, I think we need to get into a drug controlling authority to ensure that such a thing does not happen. And we are really losing out the advantage that we are getting out of these medicines. Lastly, I would like to say this is an extremely useful forum, and I'm sure all of you in your discussion over the next 3 days will try to see how we can have a happy population ahead and happy years ahead. Wish you all the very best, and thank you very much for giving me this privilege. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir, for extending your support and being present with us for the inauguration of BioAsia 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to request Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu to kindly present a memento to our chief guest, Shri E.S.L. Narasimhan Garu, Honorable Governor of Telangana, as a token of our gratitude. In the same line of thought, I'm going to request Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu to present a memento to Honorable Dato Teng Shang Kim. The memento carries the spirit of Hyderabad, the Love Hyderabad memento, symbolizing and signifying the warmth and the love we all have for this beautiful city. In the same line of thought, I'm going to request our Honorable Minister to present a memento to Dr. Soumya Swaminathan. May I further request Mr. Jayesh Ranjan to present a memento to our Honorable Minister, Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu. To Dr.
బయో ఏషియా సదస్సు 2017 ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారంలో చూసాం. బ్రేక్ తర్వాత మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ లో కొడదాం. స్టే విత్ us.